Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your January Tarot reading. Happy New Year. I hope you've already downloaded the 2024 Tarot Forecast. If not, you've always got time, but let's jump in. There is a lot happening for you this month, and I feel like choices, okay? There's also something here about ego, and I don't know if it's you or someone that you're dealing with, but there can be a moment, like I have the 9 of coins here, which is like, yes, it's really important that we're aware of our skill set, our confidence. We need to be sure of who we are, and you're a Scorpio, like you are full of power. Your ruling planet, Pluto, will be leaving Capricorn and entering Aquarius. So that has been hugely transformative for you over the past years. Because you've been figuring out how to establish your structures, foundations, your habits, your behaviors in new ways. I feel like there's been a lot of investments. Maybe you've been building a business or supporting the structure of something. Maybe it was also just trying to figure out your home structure, your personal life, like boundaries was a big thing. And when your ruling planet, Pluto, moves into Aquarius later this month, I believe, you will start to feel a little bit lighter, which I like. And this will bring in new opportunities for you to reinvent yourself in a new way. You have an opportunity to see things differently, to feel things differently. I also feel like it's gonna be a little bit less of like an emotionally intense ride. So if you've been feeling like you've been on this ride for a while, it's like, bitch, you're about to get off, okay? Or at least you're gonna be getting on a different ride. I mean, you're a Scorpio, you're ruled by Pluto, so like you're just born for intensity. So like, good luck with that. But I do feel like, yes, you're gonna understand yourself in a new way. You're gonna start seeing yourself and the people around you in a new way. And this is really good, but it can be like a double-edged sword, because if you get to like, look at me, I'm the fucking best. I've got like this 9 of coins. I'm like rolling in the money. I've got like all the bitches. I'm like doing my thing, popping champagne, look at me go. And then it's like, then you make a stupid decision and you fall. Or then like the universe will just very quickly humble you. It'll be like, bitch, just turn it down a fucking notch, just a little bit, okay? So like, I'm saying that because we also have the 4 of coins here reversed, or you're gonna be noticing this in other people, and you're gonna start noticing that you wanna separate yourself from those other people because something about how they're like gassing themselves up is just like, this doesn't really vibe with me anymore. And that's a good thing. I don't think that this is a healthy energy for you to be behaving like, or for you to be surrounding yourself with if other people are behaving like that. So just be aware of that. Now, with that energy, there's a 4 of coins reversed. So that sort of like entitlement, that like ego-driven energy is a very quick way to, it's like the rug is gonna be pulled out and boom, that foundation is gonna come crumbling and you're gonna need to reestablish something in a new way. So I feel like a lot of you are maybe noticing, like we just finished also a Mercury retrograde and we still have 2 weeks post shadow period. So you could be noticing that your bad habits or other people's bad habits are starting or have been resurfacing, and you're just like, ugh, these are still things that I don't have under my control. And if I don't get control of these things, they're going to continue to like take over and like run my life, or just like lead me in a direction that I don't want to be going in. And now we have this new year that we just started. In 3 months, we will have the energetic new year, which is another opportunity to really start again. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunities and energies here about like recognizing what's not working, recognizing what we want to be doing. There's going to be some people that start to show up and they provide you a new option. They provide you a perspective, a new way of seeing things. It's like 2 doors are going to be opening at the same time. One of them is gonna be back on your bullshit. And the other one is gonna be leveling the fuck up and expanding into a whole new experience. So like, I would say with this Lovers card, you've got a Wheel of Fortune here with the Star. Holy shit, you guys. You have so many major arcana. And I'm trying to think like, what is happening in the astrology right now that is so heavily influencing Scorpio? And yeah, it's gotta be Pluto moving from Capricorn and into Aquarius. We also will have Mars, which is your other ruling planet, move into Capricorn, which is gonna be like very like facts. Like you want the facts. You wanna see what your bullshit really looks like. You wanna see what other people, their bullshit really looks like. And it's like, is my bullshit aligned with my future that I want? Like, if not, I gotta get rid of it. Are these motherfucking bitches aligned with my future? If not, I gotta get rid of them. You know what I mean? And like, this is what I'm talking about, choices, choices, choices. Like, the choice is always yours. And I feel like this Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords reverse, sometimes, and I just talked about this with Libra, so if you are like a cusper, like if you're born, you know, maybe under, when does Libra, okay, there's Libra season and then there's Scorpio season. So like they share a border, right? So if you're born in like the first 7 days, even 10 days maybe, of Scorpio season, maybe you want to go back and watch the Libra reading also, because I'm feeling this strong for a lot of you. This maybe doesn't resonate with everyone, like I don't care, this is what's coming through. A lot of you either have actual addictions or your body has become addicted to a way of doing things. And that means that if you've always grown up in a stressful environment, you actually know how to navigate a stressful environment. You feel comfortable in a stressful environment. So when you are in a calm environment, something feels quote unquote wrong because you're not so activated and your body is used to being activated. So it's like when chaos is your norm, then peace feels threatening. Peace and calm feels scary because there's no activation here in peace. What the fuck? This feels unsafe or something. So I feel like that same concept, and maybe it shows up differently for all of you, I'm sure it does, but like that same concept of like, maybe you've always been in fear. You've always been in scarcity. You've always been, you know, stressed, thinking other people are lying, stealing, cheating, whatever. It's like that like rush of like chemicals in the body, it like your body becomes dependent on it. Your body wants that rush because it feels normal and you've become accustomed to it. So like this feels like now you have an opportunity to say like, I don't want to continue living in that cycle of these like rushes, these highs, these lows, these up, these down. And it's like, again, Scorpio, you're a very intense sign and energy. So like you actually like thrive in chaos, really. You thrive in like deep, you know, heavy energies, conversations. And maybe, okay, I'm actually being told maybe the word thrive is the wrong word. You are comfortable. You are comfortable in that energy, which means you can stay comfortable in toxic connections, toxic workplaces, toxic relationships, toxic habits, toxic belief systems. You can remain and survive in those environments because you have a natural capability of doing that because you are connected to Pluto. Like literally it's the Tower card. Tower, this is Pluto, you know what I mean? So it's like, of course you're comfortable navigating that. Does that mean it's actually good for you, healthy for your mind, healthy for your body, healthy for your soul, your relationships? Is it a good, supportive environment? Like probably not, you know? So like, I feel like a lot of you are recognizing now you have this opportunity to commit to new ways of doing things, new ideas. You're seeing yourself differently also. And a lot of the hard, challenging lessons that have been happening over the past couple of years are really like rooting into your subconscious now, and you're really seeing that there's a different way of doing things, and you actually prefer this other way of doing things. But your body, your natural rhythm up until now has not experienced calm, peace, abundance, love, commitment, loyalty, honesty, respect, So it's like, if you're growing up in a war zone and it's crazy, and sorry, I probably shouldn't use that word because it's like a very activating word right now for sure. If you've grown up in total fucking chaos, or you've always had challenging, rough experiences, relationship, blah, 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 which you probably have to some degree because you're a Scorpio, and that's like part of why you came here, to have these strong sort of like intense experiences. But it's like, there's a part of you now that is shifting. And what's so beautiful about Scorpio that they're showing me is like, Scorpio is actually represented by 3 different symbols. So you have the snake, I believe, you have the scorpion, and you have the phoenix. And those 3 versions of yourself are all in you, okay? So the snake is the one that keeps cycling and keeps shedding and going through these experiences, but the snake always stays, kind of like stuck as a snake. Like, it's a snake. It's not changing form, like, it's a snake. So it keeps going through these same things, and yes, it's learning, and like maybe it sheds something, but like it's still a snake is how they're showing it to me, okay? Now, the second thing, you then level up and you become the scorpion. So the scorpion then is saying like, okay, now I've learned all these things from my snake days, and I am ready to defend myself, protect myself. I'm getting more aware of how to work with energies. My intuition is growing. So this, level of growth and maturity, you become the scorpion. But the scorpion has these claws, and when those claws grab, you're still fixed energy, right? You're fixed water sign. So like, when the scorpion grabs, he holds on. He holds the fuck on. And sometimes they hold on to things that are not good for them. Okay, that can be behaviors, addictions, people, places, whatever. So we're holding. And I feel like a lot of you are in that holding phase. But a lot of you mentally and emotionally are so fucking ready to move into this next phase. And that is when this scorpion bursts into flames. And you just completely turn to ash. So that version of you completely dies. And you are so fucking loyal that you are capable of complete transformation. You are one sign that can actually fully fucking transform from one thing to another thing and never go back. Bitch, you are in the process of now never going back, okay? So that third experience is what you are now going through. That is painful, challenging, frustrating, sad, disappointing, exciting, expansive. You're probably feeling, woo, maybe you're feeling horny as all hell, you know what I mean? It's like, woo, a lot of fire. So like that third phase is happening now, where you are bursting into flames. You're gonna destroy everything. You're gonna turn into ashes. And then, boop, you're gonna be born again as the firebird, and you're gonna fly higher than you ever have. But you can only do that when you decide to let go of all of these old limiting beliefs, these toxic, addictive, bullshit habits that you know you have. You know you have it, bitch. It's like, let it go, clear it out. It's not worth it. Or cycle through it again and again and again and again and continue to waste your time, your energy, your money, your love, whatever. Because like, you will get stuck and you will just stay. So you can choose. Remember, that was the theme of this reading, choices. Okay, so I would suggest that you choose to go and watch your 2024 tarot forecast, okay? Because I'm going to dive in deep and support you with a sun, moon, rising sign reading. We do all of the placements, we do all of the months for the year, we do the year ahead, we do the numerology. If you really want to level the fuck up, download the bundle with the astrology calendar, because that shit is next level. I've already sent out, I think like 7,000 or 8,000. Like, people love this. It is the best resource that we have. Like, I mean, all of our resources are really good, but that one's like top notch. Okay, so I love you, Scorpio. Send this to a friend, share it on your Instagram story. I'll see you very soon. Ciao.